Welcome to the game hall. This is the Nemesis that we have.
And this is the Nemesis that we're going to open today. Well, I'm Rob.
And I'm Liv.
And as we stated in our introduction, we already have a lot of Nemesis product, or the Nemesis board game. And this is actually, this right here I think is 2 of the board games. This sounds weird because we're like in a box at the moment. So we'll lay some stuff down and we'll go through it. But this is by Awaken Realms. This is a, this is definitely one of the most survival horror thematic games I think we've ever played.
Yes.
And it's, without them directly saying it, at least the base game is alien. But it's so good. You choose characters. I mean, survival horror. You have secret goals, or you can have public goals.
Yes.
There's deception. There's bag drawing.
You make your way through the ship, and you could become the armless mechanic that battles the queen.
There's so much story-wise that can unfold just in the core of your group. It can be merciless. It is a lot of setup. It's a table hog. It can last for a really long time, or it can be a really short game. Yeah,
one time we did 2 games because the first game we had everything set up, we were going, and I don't know even remember what happened, but we had to start over.
So I don't think there's enough unboxings online to go through probably all of the base. If people want that, please just comment, let us know, and we can always film that later. But the base game is Nemesis. Again, this is well, I don't think I said exactly, but this is a 1 to 5 player game. So I'm just trying to clear a little bit of space here so you can see the back of the box. Has a lot of miniatures. 1 to 5 player game. It says 60 to 120 minutes. It's gone longer than that sometimes. 14 and up. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of cards, a lot of miniatures, a lot of board space. And then where it expands from that is that's the base game of Nemesis. And then so this comes with, the base game comes with intruders, I think, are the base aliens.
Yes.
Which are like the xenomorphs a little bit. And then there's the Void Seekers expansion, which introduces a new alien race that you compete with. Then there is
There's Aftermath.
Well, I think after that is the Carnimorphs.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
So they're kind of like a cannibalistic, eating flesh of their dead alien, rival. So it's another way to enhance the game with variety and
We did Carnimorphs, right?
We have played Carnimorphs, and we played the Intruders many times. I don't think we've done the Void Seekers. They make you go insane. I think it has a lot of like insanity.
Well,
then there is the Aftermath expansion, which I think is kind of like a sequel game within the plot of Nemesis. So it's after the ship, if it gets destroyed. This was hard to get for a long time, but after they did the backing, we were able to get a copy of that. Then there's the terrain expansion for the base game of Nemesis.
So much stuff.
There's really cool. It has like doors and escape pods, a lot of stuff to add to the board to give it some table presence.
Give it a little pop.
Then there's the Kings expansion, which this is just a model upgrade. So normally there's the Queens, but this will have just the Kings. So it's just a variety for what you're seeing. Then you jump to also we have the Playmat, which takes place of the cardboard player board. And then there's the Playmat for the next game I'll go through real briefly, and that's Lockdown. Lockdown is the sequel game. So it's a lot of the same mechanics, story-driven things, but it's a different, I believe we haven't played this one, but it's a different location. So I think it's on the planet's surface rather than, on the ship itself. And I think this is also...
Ooh, look at that, mama.
Yeah, 1 to 5 players, 60 to 180. I know it has new characters that you can be, but they can be interchanged, I think, even with some of the base game. But you have to, there are classes, so you can't throw them all and mix and match. There's certain things to keep it a little balanced, but that adds that. And then there's the Lockdown stretch goals, which add, I think, another alien race, which I think are plant-based. And this one, I think I actually started to paint some of the miniatures for. I'll look at it real quick.
That's what I was going to say before. Otherwise,
there's so much in these. So you can see they started as gray, and I started painting the green, and then here's some of the completed ones that I had done just to give them a little bit of more table presence. But we still have to play this one. They were a lot of fun to paint, but they were a lot to paint, so there's a lot more still to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail on them.
And it's just like, look at this I always thought was cool. The doors, when they break in the game, you can the miniature actually breaks.
Love it.
And
That
I
is attention
sleeved
to detail.
all the cards and all too. Today's gonna be a big open, so I'm not gonna try to spend too much time on everything. This is kind of, we'd already owned, I think, Nemesis. But
No, I thought we had Lockdown and Nemesis was the one that was
maybe
hard
that was,
to find.
yeah, and I had it delivered in 2 different deliveries.
Yes.
So we got Nemesis, we played it since, but today is the rest. Today is the 3rd game, Retaliation, Nemesis Retaliation, and it's a different, I think if you were to say these are like Alien, Retaliation is like Aliens, where instead of one or a few, it is just hordes of aliens versus your miniatures. So everything I think is scaled down, and the terrain is scaled up.
Yeah.
Again, we'll just go through it briefly, but I'm excited to open this. Give us a minute to clear all of this.
We're
off
gonna need
the
the
table.
space.
We're gonna need the space for sure. You saw that box, and you're gonna see it again in a second. All right, and we're back, and it's huge. And if you look at the overhead shot real quick, we can't even fit
No.
the box.
Oh my gosh, we can't.
You know, we can't fit the whole box. So this is gonna be a big boy.
Yeah.
Ready to cut her open?
Yeah. I might have to stand a little. Okay. Oh gosh. Ooh.
There you go.
I just don't wanna,
Don't go through the boxes
Yeah.
themselves.
You never know. There we go.
I think this is the biggest box we've opened.
Do you need it on that side?
This was
Yeah,
also
I think
the
it
most
is.
expensive game I think we've backed since we've backed things.
Yes.
So, all right.
Da-da-da.
Out the gate, we have the Nemesis Retaliation stretch goals.
Wow.
We have
Base
Nemesis
game.
Retaliation. All right.
Looks good. Yeah.
We have the Playmat for Nemesis Retaliation, which is, like I said, it's a big board. We have, what do we got? The Nemesis Retaliation Terrain Pack.
Very nice.
The Nemesis Retaliation Acrylic Tokens Stretch Goal.
Ooh. Gotta love a good stretch goal.
Nemesis Retaliation Acrylic Tokens.
Nice.
For the Sangrevores and Xyrians. So that's an alien race. The Nemesis Retaliation Alternative Queen.
No, we don't like that. We don't like that.
Nemesis Retaliation Acrylic Tokens Core Box. Nemesis Retaliation The Classic Crew. So I think these are the models for the Nemesis crew for this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, you can
The
see.
Nemesis Retaliation New Kings and Queen variant set.
Cool.
The Nemesis Construct Pack. So I think this goes to Nemesis. This is the last piece we, I think, need it for Nemesis.
Yeah.
The Nemesis Retaliation Xyrians Expansion.
It's making more sense now.
Nemesis Retaliation Alternative Queen, which, so I have 2 of those. Interesting.
Turn it around. Is that
No,
a
they're the
picture?
same exact thing. So we
Okay.
either got given 2 or bought 2. So I'll have to check on that.
Double queen.
Double Queen. And then we have
Pocket queens.
the Sangrevores Expansion for Retaliation. The Support Squad Expansion for Retaliation. The Untold Stories with promo cards.
Nice.
The Artbook. Which is funny, I don't think I got the Artbook, so maybe they wound up throwing them in.
Huh.
And there's a thing to open, and then all of the sleeves. Lots of sleeves. And I think that's the box.
Wow. Whoops.
Yeah, let me move that out of the way. Gentle, gentle, and see what that is there.
Don't bump your head. All right, Nemesis Retaliation. Let's see. So you can see it. Little envelope. Dear backers, would you like to read this?
I don't think we need to read the whole thing. Basically, it's just telling us about their support. We always like when we get nice things from the publisher, just letting us know. Very cool.
Important.
And if it's also the note if there's anything missing to, or damaged.
Oh yeah, they're always really good about that. Yeah.
That's it. Yep.
If you guys do ever receive anything from them and there is something that needs replacing, they will do it.
So to start, where was the constructs pack? Since this is just Nemesis.
Okay. Now the next question is
Right here.
Knife. Okay.
So these, I was excited for these, and it was kind of knowing that this was coming. It kind of sucked, not sucked, but to play the original game knowing that we didn't have these yet, because this is going to improve. If any of you have played Nemesis, these are just, it's basically a terrain pack again, but like it adds a little bit of, what do I want to say? I want to say functionality.
Yeah, I was gonna say it allows for a base for the aliens, and it also allows for the markers to be placed on them. Yeah. I see the engines too, which are nuts.
Well, this is cool because these are the computers. So a lot of the rooms are assigned computers, and sometimes you're like, which room has a computer? And there's a symbol on the cards, but if you paint these, give them a nice little blue glow screen and all. Oh, let's see if we can see that.
So cute.
So that's the computer. That'll go actually on the room. So you'll go, that's the one with the computer. So that's really cool.
That's so cool.
As Lib said, these are the engines. So the cool thing with the engines is that you'll get these cards that say if it's damaged or if it's working. And normally they just sit on the board, but these will be able to sit on the engine spot. And if you paint them and all, again, make it look really cool, the person will look, discreetly pick whether it's fixed or broken, and then put it back. Again, these are not necessary. They just look really, really cool. So there's 3 of those for the 3 engines, and then this is the navigation panel.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can slot your navigation card in. So see here it says A, B, C, D, so you can place a marker on it rather than just the little marble or whatever. So that's gonna make that look really cool as well.
Cool. That's awesome.
And then what actually, as excited as I am for that, this is what I was really eager for. So the bases for the existing aliens, they're just the aliens. The alien will sit on the base and it has slots for the damage cubes. A lot of times you're like, where do I put these? So this will allow to hold for those cubes. And I think that's really great.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of those, enough for each one of the aliens and the different sizes.
Yeah.
And then these are, these I think are for, I don't want to be wrong about this, but I think they're for, no, I don't think it'll say it.
Just a picture.
I want to say the vents, but I could be wrong.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, let's see if it says it. No, it just says bases. Highly, pack includes special intruder bases.
Is this for the little guys?
Coordination, intricate models for the gaming table. I don't know. I'd have to look exactly up, but there's a lot of them.
Because doesn't that look like a cube space? But I don't know what's that tiny.
No, there are spots on the board, so I have to see exactly where they go.
We played this not too long ago too.
Well, that's what I was like. It's something printed on the board that you don't necessarily need this for.
Yeah.
But so that's the construct pack. That's the last piece we needed, I think, to complete our Nemesis.
Last piece to the puzzle.
Yes, very cool. All right, next, I guess we should start with the base game, right?
Yeah, Retaliation.
Or I was gonna say, or the playmat, but we need to make some room first. So maybe we'll start with the base game.
Yeah.
So Retaliation is also 1 to 5 players. Now this says 60 minutes a player. That's probably accurate. So you're in for a long game if you're playing a 5-player game.
Yeah.
It says comes with 50 high-quality miniatures. There are a lot of miniatures in here. 350 cards.
This is looking interesting.
5 double-layered boards. So this is going to be different in a sense because it's a modular board,
right?
Rather than. And there's probably a lot to pop out here. We're not going to do that all on camera, obviously.
No.
The original game was like that. So it starts with your rule book.
Consulted a million jillion
Rooms
times.
help sheets, which are really useful.
Ooh.
So quick guide to find out what rooms do and what you can do in each room.
Nice paper quality on this.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Object help sheet as well, or objectives. So there's different objective cards. These are all the punch outs. So I'll open one and test it just so we can say the quality. So it is a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So hold on, there's this on top. The Queen is alive. Buy a cheat sheet or help as well. Did you want to pop out?
We can both pop. Ready.
All right. So yeah, that's probably about 3 or 4 millimeters. Good thickness, the usual, matches the other game. Pop out real easy, so the artwork doesn't look like it risks being torn when you do so. Again, we'll have to figure out how it all goes away. And again, we haven't played this either, so we have to learn it. Because I don't know what all of these look like ammo.
Oh yeah, they do.
At some point, so there's that.
Yeah, these feel good though.
And they're all labeled to have different sheet numbers.
I don't know if I would want these any thicker though either, because if the main purpose is, I don't know.
Well, and I assume a lot of this too will be upgraded in the acrylic tokens. So these might just be the base, because a lot of these, like, these are probably what you pull in the bags.
Yes.
If it's bag development, it's like the other one was. These are the rooms themselves.
Ooh. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah. And then there's your character counters and all as well.
Nice.
So we'll set that aside. We're gonna have to do some popping out today.
Here we go. You want to put these over
Yep. Okay. And then to continue, well, let's see. We have miniatures. Here's all the miniatures.
And the miniatures always look so good.
But they are smaller.
Like, if you don't paint them, you can still see what's going on.
Well, I think the aliens are smaller. The humans actually don't look. I think that originally they were smaller, and people petitioned to have them made a little larger.
Yeah, these are decent size.
But that's the alien versus the actual characters.
Ah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they all have their unique little spots. There's the queen for this base game.
Let's see her.
It's good.
Spooks.
And base colors. These ones are really tiny.
Oh my gosh, little babies.
Yeah, little tiny ones. And then there are just a ton. They're just bags of...
Wow.
Bags and bags
I'm
of
scared.
little tiny hordes of aliens. Wow.
Cool.
What's nice is at least it's in the place. Other than having to paint them and all, they'll probably stay there.
Getting a good group together and playing this game is always so much fun. I love this game.
And then player boards. This is cool. So it looks like you have things to put in a tactical belt.
Yeah.
Heavily injured. Like the boards are definitely different than the other game. Action card slots.
Oh yeah, you see it on the back?
Yep. Look at that. So that's where your circle thing's going to go for your whatever that, if it was health or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's 5 of them, which makes sense. Cool.
Nice.
And then looks like you can get contaminated. It's another feature of the base game is that there are cards that say infected or not on them, and you don't know. It uses that kind of that technology where you have to hold a card up to it and use the decipher to see that. So that one's really cool. Gel packs for freshness. So there's some of the same kind of tokens that we had in the base game.
The noise tokens?
The noise tokens, the damage tokens for broken rooms. These are used for either damage to the alien intruders or ammo, or at least in the base game, that's what they are. And the fire tokens are really cool. And now we look like we got some new additional dice.
Yeah.
So those are
rolling.
I like they're like amber.
Yeah, that's.
And then these are on the navigation panel. These hold up. I don't know if these were used in the other one, or they might be, but they held up certain things. Basically, it's like the old school games where you put little cardboard
I was gonna say, is there
pieces in.
cardboard pieces?
Not that I've seen so far. And this is removable, so maybe that's because there's certain cards. So we'll have to figure out how all of that gets put away as well, if you want to go into there.
Yeah, sure. It looks like maybe this is the organization for that, so that's cool. And it looks like we got a bunch of cards. Oh wait, here. These are the player. Are these the player holders?
Yep. Yeah, so this, and the other one, they had, yes, they have the numbers for what player you are.
2, 3.
Because some of it is deception based, so you're not going to want to show everybody what you have. Some like items you can say what you have, but you don't exactly show what you have.
Yeah, some objectives too are like make sure, so player 2 dies or survives or whatever it is. So you definitely want to make sure you know.
Your bag for your bag drawing.
Yep.
And then cards. We have exploration, solo, action cards.
Nice.
Queen health blood. I'm sure there's other types mixed in here like ammo and items and stuff. Robot cards. So I'll open one pack just to see.
Beep boop.
They're all gonna have to be sleeved, so we'll see how they fit in after being sleeved.
This feels better.
So these cards are a little thinner. I've always said this with that game, but they sleeve well. So once they're in sleeves, that feels fine.
Yeah.
And this is a deck builder as well of sorts. I mean, you kind of have a set. I don't know if you get maybe this game is different, but the base game you don't get new cards. So your cards are your cards. So you don't make you're not building your engine of your deck better.
I gotcha.
But you have to pay cards, and because the mechanic of this game is you have to pay a card out of your hand to use another card based on its cost, and you'll have to mitigate what you want to use, because in the end, the less cards you have in your hand makes you more open to attack from the aliens.
Yeah.
It's a really cool mechanic. So yeah, we'll go through that and see how that all packs away with sleeves.
Here you go.
So that is.
These going.
Yep,
Definitely
put that back.
I definitely put that in wrong.
So that's the base game of Retaliation. So that's really exciting. And it's going to be interesting too, looking at some of this, because again, I have more knowledge of the original game, so I know what the terrain upgrades are and all. But having not played this, I don't know necessarily what they are for this game.
No, that's not good.
We'll just put this off to the side and figure that out.
That's not good.
All right. Good job. All right, so now we're opening the terrain pack.
Okay.
So, actually, let me put this down in case it focuses on that.
Probably a good idea. Okay.
What we got?
Terrain.
Highly detailed pack brings intricate models to the game. Let's see. It adds no extra gameplay value.
I like how they said that.
High quality miniatures. So it's looking like some of the you find the corpses and stuff that the other ones do. Maybe some eggs and doors. I'll open it real quick, but we will not understand what it is. I like the pictures to show how they're two-sided to show you how everything goes back in. Because there are some games we've played.
It is useful that way.
Where you're like, what goes where?
What? Oh, got the doors again.
Nice. Yeah. If you were to paint every single miniature in this game, this would take so much time. They're so intricate. There's so many little details.
That would be a big dedication. And I feel like it would only be worth it if you really are playing like
all the time.
At least a couple times a year, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I will probably, I don't really love the gray. I usually give things a base coat of black and then
like a
antique
wash.
them. No, I don't. No, I do a full black.
Yeah.
And then I antique them with like a white or gray, to like a dry brush, so that you can see the highlights or the raised edges to give it some definition. But it looks better to me than the gray.
Yeah, that definitely gives it a little extra something, something.
All right, I guess stretch goals.
Sure, that sounds fun.
So the stretch goals, it says expand your Nemesis Retaliation experience with 3 new expansions.
Ooh.
Try to survive the neo-flesh cult race of sentient machines, which specialize in hunting humans and using them for their own benefit. So kind of like maybe Terminator. Okay. Live through high variable story of the Insider. Try out original characters known from previous Nemesis games. Oh, so it's all kinds of, so it brings back some of the characters from the original game.
Cool.
I don't know how you'd ever play everything from this without many playthroughs. So these, right away we have the bio enhancement expert.
Huh.
And character rule sheets, more rule books. At least everything is laid out.
Neo-flesh cult expansion. Neo-flesh is weird. That's a weird word.
Oh.
Ooh, there's something called the fire spitters. How cool.
So are they part of the neo-flesh?
Mother brain. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
These are more of the characters. Contract. There's the mechanics back.
There he is.
But see, this is, I think you could be either or, maybe, or maybe not. They're just hired as contractors. Maybe
yeah, I was gonna say maybe. Oh yeah.
Sentry, hacker, and then more possible bag draw components.
All right.
All right, and then
it's like a little L thing.
So there's another one of these things just hanging out in there.
Oh. rogue.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
This is... There we go.
Miniatures galore.
Is this like a... This kind of looks like the queen, doesn't it?
For that set?
Yeah.
Maybe. Because remember, they are smaller. Oh yeah, this also comes with the special cat die.
Oh.
So, their theme or whatever, their first player token is cat die.
4.
And then your cat first. Oh no, this is the duckbill platypus token.
Oh, very
in
thematic.
A spacesuit.
Let me see. That's so cute.
And then this mech thing's cool.
Oh my gosh, love it.
Look at all that detail on that.
It's a D6, but it only goes up to 4.
There must be Nemesis symbols on 2 sides?
No.
Like claws or something? No. Or is it just certain numbers?
Just goes to 4.
Then we're not going to go through all the cards, but more cards to be sleeved.
Little action cards.
And some styrofoam, try to make room for the sleeving. More action cards, yeah.
Nice.
A lot to do. And then these are just more of that alien race. These look very biomechanic.
I wonder why this... Did you put this on it?
No, that was just like, because it's a character.
Oh, it's the added one?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Very cool.
Cool.
Okay. I said lots to get through here.
Yeah.
And I like all the trays, keep everything in.
Yeah, I think with all their products, it's usually a snug fit, so it's not, you know, not moving and grooving around.
Right, we'll go through unboxing that one too. Oh boy. All right. What do we want next?
Well, what's over here?
There?
The Artbook, the Untold Stories.
Let's do one of those.
Support Squad?
Support Squad expansion allows you to play as 2 completely new and exciting characters. So this is just 2 new characters in addition to the ones they've already given you.
All right.
I assume that these types of boxes will fit somewhere in the base boxes.
Or just the figs, maybe?
Maybe. So we have...
The UAV operator and the sharpshooter.
Nice. We have character colors that weren't already in it.
It's like a yellow and...
Feels like they're always just giving you one extra thing they throw in.
Yeah.
And miniatures, and looks like this one has maybe a drone that he uses.
That's cool.
It's the UAV operator, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the sharpshooter's cool.
Pew, pew, pew. You don't even put sound effects in
No.
there. I do for you.
Do it. And how did I have this in there? Like that. There you go. And then cards for them. Cool.
Bing,
So
bang, boom.
more stuff to go through.
Was this in?
No.
No, it's not in. No.
Cool.
Ding.
Just throw that
Yeah.
together.
Do we want to do the one of the expansions?
Yeah. This is the Sangrevores Expansion.
Sangrevores.
So unleash the chilling terror of the Sangrevores Expansion, introducing a fearsome race of mind-controlling intruders. These cunning adversaries employ a psychic ability to manipulate, turning allies into foes, and in the shadowy corridors of your spaceship.
Wow, that guy looks mean.
They do look pretty cool.
Wow.
So
That one will definitely be fun to paint.
45 more high-quality models.
It looks like it already has an effect on it, does it?
What do you mean?
Just like, it doesn't
it's
look
just
just
gray.
gray?
So more bag draw.
Oh, I was hoping he was the same size as what was on the back of the box.
No, he's huge. As far as miniature-wise,
Yeah.
he's huge. Jeez. Looks like Spawn a little bit to me. Or Carnage. He's got some skulls at his feet.
He looks like Vecna.
Well, those kind of look. Kind of looked like Carnage, Vecna.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Yeah,
and the little
wow.
ones look like little succubi.
Ooh.
So a whole nother race with, again, because this is Retaliation, they come with like all of these. I'm curious if these can be used in Nemesis at all. And maybe that's why there's bigger ones and smaller ones. I'm not sure about that. That might not be the case, but that would be really exciting to
It's
think
not a
if it
bad
could.
thought, though. Yeah.
And then more cards. There's gonna be a lot of sleeving. A lot of sleeves.
Sleeves.
Cool. All right.
I'll let you put that on. Then this.
Okay.
Do we want to dive into the, I just had it. It was the classic crew and the acrylic tokens.
Let's do the classic crew and then we'll jump into the acrylic tokens.
Okay.
So the classic crew says, the old crew is back. It's a set of 12 crew member miniatures from the classic Nemesis lockdown compatible with Nemesis. So this is what I was saying, that the miniatures are different size than the original game. So this probably is just for, you know, so it fits in better with the game. So you got your classics. So these are the, I don't even think they're that different than they were.
The scientist,
they're
the
just
mechanic.
modeled down. Yep. Cool.
Which one's the pilot? That one always throws me off.
The pilot is a girl, right? So probably
No,
her.
what's this one?
The soldier? No, that's the captain. That might be the soldier.
Oh, that's the soldier. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
No, that's
that
the
one
scientist.
That one throws me off.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, really cool.
So that's good to have. And if you already painted the other ones, you got to paint these too.
Extra activities. We love it.
Okay. The acrylics.
Well, what do you have over there?
That's more extra
Okay.
acrylics too. So
Cool.
we'll start with.
We'll start with the core
actually,
box.
yes. Let's do the acrylics because I said it.
We'll do the co-box.
So this is the core box of acrylics. So these were the punch outs that we showed originally. These are probably the upgrades for that.
So those punch outs will go into the thing.
The thing.
What is it called?
The shadow
token-
box
the
that we
yeah,
have
shadow
for
box.
upgraded tokens.
Token shadow box.
So, yeah. It's easy so I don't scratch the artwork. So these are, because it's a bag drawer, just like Quacks of Quedlinburg, we upgrade it. It's nice that they have the options for that because as opposed to those cardboard bits, these are gonna feel a lot better to actually
yeah.
draw out of a bag, to shuffle within the bag. I don't know. Again, it's not necessarily necessary, but definitely improves on the feel of it.
I mean, if you're gonna do the minis and everything, I feel like this is pretty on par with all that other stuff too, because it is a part of every turn. The bag draw phase.
The part of every phase, or every turn being the larger.
Yeah.
Not every player's turn,
No,
but
no,
every
no.
turn. Yeah. That's cool. And there's
good.
2 sets of those because I think, no, well, it's just because there's that many of them.
Yeah.
And there's those things that we saw that look like ammo punch outs.
There they are.
So there they are.
Ooh, nice.
Cool. And then we have some green ones, maybe health or whatever.
Yeah.
And purple ones.
This looks like
that
a
look like-
bomb. Oh, what does yours
Yeah.
look like?
It looked like a grenade. The purple
yeah.
ones look like grenades.
Maybe a bomb. We don't know.
And then you got blue ones, maybe energy or something.
Yeah, this is anything that you can see through. I'm digging it.
Yeah, they're cool. Cool.
There is something on them, but it's a little hard to see.
You mean there's a design?
Yeah.
They look like the flux capacitor from Back to the Future.
That's exactly what it is. Boom.
Cool.
Nice.
I know I have more acrylics, but here's another expansion. Do you want to open that? The
Yeah.
Xyrians Expansion.
So tiny. Okay. Enter the world of the, would you say Xyrians? In this expansion for Nemesis Retaliation, where the relentless hunters race joins the fray as a third-party faction. Very cool.
So it's another faction we go against. Relentless Hunter joins the fray as a third-party faction. So that would mean he'd be fighting alongside of you.
Yeah, what?
Nice. Well, we'd have to figure it out. Little book on it.
Cool.
Got items, cards, more cards.
Well, that would be different then.
Yeah. Again, the first game was so thematic. Look, he's got a little extra to him. He's got a pink translucent thing coming out.
That's cool.
Nice. Cool.
Sick. Aw, this guy's
And I imagine stuff like this will stay separate. I don't think these will go into bigger boxes. These will stay in their little boxes because I just don't. We get too mixed up, I think.
Yeah, I think this game would be really hard to do everything all in the same one.
So here's the acrylic token stretch goals.
Acrylic tokens.
So the thing that we opened that were stretch goals, I guess this is for those. These are for the Neo Flesh. So these will go with them.
Ah, more tokens.
More tokens.
Here.
That's little bodies, and then more of those. I don't have to unwrap them all now, but that's what they are.
Oh,
More
they
of
have
the same ones. What you got there?
They had a little thing, that's nice. Yeah, little corpses. See that okay?
Cool. Yeah. And they're not like, they're not stickers. They're like printed on, and then, so you don't have to worry about them over time peeling off. You might scratch it like from just play, but there's no like, you know what I mean? Like no edges lifting or anything like that. Just 3 of them?
Yep, just 3.
Cool. All right, you want to open up the acrylic tokens for the Sangrevores?
Yes. I can figure it out. Okay. That's the bottom. Sometimes it's easier because I always rip these. Let's do it. Okay. There you go. It says enhance your expansion with premium acrylic components for Nemesis Retaliation. This is for the Sangrevores and the what was the other one called? Xyrians?
Yeah.
Offering durability and clarity. Huh.
So more of the tokens for the bag draw. It's nice that we have that option. And then whatever these will be used for, more of those.
Yeah, but all our tokens seem to be of the same quality, and
we
that's
played when
good.
we played with the tokens when we played Nemesis, and it worked really well. All right, and so we only have. Let's see, we'll open one of the variant king and queen sets. One of these, we'll leave one of these sealed. Maybe we'll do a giveaway at some point. And then we don't have to, we could show the art book briefly, and then the game mat, and then we're pretty much, I think we're there. And then we'll do the sleeving and see how things fit back and join you after. So these again are these are literally just alternatives to the queens and kings. They're very large, very cool. So
we have the Prime Bloods King, the Sangrevores Queen, and the Neo Flesh Cult King.
Nice. That's cool. Hard to decipher. A good paint job would help decipher what is flesh and what is not.
Right. Yep.
Cool. And
they
then
have such great names too.
I'll open the
Neo Flesh Cult King. Crazy. We'll sleeve everything and paint everything. And
no.
And we'll be
that
right
video
back.
will be back in 2 years, maybe. This is the alternative queen.
Ooh, ew.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
I love the designs on them though. They look really good.
That one's gnarly. Yeesh.
Imagine a good paint job with that with some gloss. We got like a
It might actually gross
butt
me out.
sack on
It might actually gross me.
That's the point. To get really into it. What we got?
Props to that. Well, this is just the rule book, so.
This also had so this is where you could, if you weren't using the miniatures, you would use those little standy things for these.
Yes.
We've been playing with miniatures for so long though that we would not.
How could you? Unless you're feeling like a 90s night.
Or you don't have a lot of room or something, I guess.
So we have the art book and the promo Untold Stories pack, and then the playmat.
Okay, just go through this real quick. So these look like they give you additional rooms, maybe? Be interesting to see where you're supposed to keep this separate. Because it gives you additional cards and all. Untold Stories is more flavor text. It's like a comic book.
Looks like there's an errata.
A what?
an error, like an error card.
What's that?
Before playing Untold Stories #4 comic book, please replace card CO5, and they give it to you, I think, here.
Cool.
And then, yeah. So
and
just,
it looks like a campaign you can do.
Cool.
And then more. But we'll probably leave that all in there just because
Yeah.
I think it'll be a couple playthroughs before we get into any campaign or
Yeah, doing like
extended stories.
a branch out of something.
Keep that in there.
Yeah.
And then, real quick, I really don't remember backing those Artbook, so.
I mean, like you said, it could have been one of the stretch goals that were reached, or.
Oh yeah, you're right. They like to do that too.
I always have a hard time with this. I'm not gonna fuss with it right now.
And the Art Retaliation. Cool. Don't need to go super in it, but nice little book for your shelf. What? Oh, whatever this thing is.
Deceiving. It's cute, but is it? Is it?
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah, the Playmat. Playmat is the last.
Okay. I'm gonna put it, yeah, okay. I have a feeling. Do you wanna cut that? Maybe.
Well, we'll show what we can.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's green. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it.
All right, stitch edging. Yep. Nice. So again, this is a modular game, so I think maybe you could do either side, but it's just doesn't fit 100%, so you can kind of see, but it's square.
Yeah.
Like a lot of games are rectangular, but pretty big, very cool.
Oh, it feels really nice.
Mm-hmm.
This green is great. Look how deep it is.
And then on the other side was a red side.
Yeah.
And this one looks a little more like if you really need help with where the modular pieces go, maybe. But
yeah, it would be
cool.
interesting to see what the difference
Definitely
is.
see what the play. Well, because this shape here,
Yeah.
I believe, is the same shape here.
Oh, I see.
So I think one is more
Yeah, and the outline.
I don't want to say kid friendly, but more guided, and maybe the other one is not. But I could be wrong. But they echo at least and then this.
I could see without, like, especially the first time without the outlines, if that is right. I could see it being an issue.
Confusing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
All right.
really cool.
Well, yeah, let's see. We might not finish the sleeving, but we can try to start it and see if we can give any cues on how to put things back, because it is a lot.
It is.
If we don't necessarily get to that in this video, if it takes a video all its own, we'll do that as well. But thank you for joining us for the opening, and we'll be back shortly.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm back, and Lib is not, but that's because it's hours later. Same day. She'll join us for the end, but I wanted to go through everything as far as the reboxing to kind of give some clarity. It was an experience. There were a lot of cards to sleeve and a lot of things to unwrap and place in their proper spots. I divided this into a couple things. So real quick, I just wanted to show you these things are, so like the classic crew are still in here. There's not really a spot in any of the larger boxes. So this will probably have to stay separate, which is fine because, I mean, you're only gonna really need this if you you'd have to go into the original Nemesis game anyway. So we have that. We have of course, the alternatives like the Queen and the new King and Queen set for the variant set. We won't need those in a big box. They're gonna have to be separate. You could display them if you want. The terrain pack. So that was the thing with the engines and I think, let me see, this was the terrain pack for Retaliation. So just like the terrain pack for the original, you're gonna have to keep it separate. I mean, they're stored in here nicely. You'll pull them out when you wanna use them. So they're not gonna be in a big box. The campaign sheet, there was no way to get this into any of the big boxes. Maybe if somebody knows a better way, let me know. We just popped everything out. These didn't have upgraded pieces. It has 2 additional rooms and we sleeve the cards, but that's with the comic book campaign. We're gonna keep that separate as well. And then the constructs pack for the original Nemesis. We did figure out the one thing, those smaller pieces here, those are the technical corridors. So they're just like the computers. They just go on the board. You could paint them or whatever. And they just a little more identifiable that there's a vent in this room, or this is where the vent sit next to number wise. But they're gonna need to be stored as well, not in the main box. Then we have the, these were the ones that were able to be condensed, and you'll see where I placed them in the original. So we have the acrylic tokens for the Sangrevores and Xyrians, the acrylic tokens for the actual base game of Nemesis, additional acrylic tokens for the core box, and, oh no, this was the stretch goals, so they'll be in there. And then the support squad, those additional characters, the sharpshooter and the, what was it? The UAV officer or operator, those will both be in the boxes, and you'll see where I placed them as well. So all of these, luckily, you can toss or keep or whatever, but you can empty those into the boxes. Not a ton of room, but something. So we'll start with the base game here. So when you first open, there might be, this is the best I can get it, there's a little bit of lid lift, but it's not too bad considering how much is in here. So we start off your rule book, and then you're gonna have to place this board. It's just awkward. It doesn't fit anywhere else in there, but it fits fine on top, but you're gonna have to probably place that on the top as well. Then you have your room and objective help sheets. They sit right on the top as well. Then we have our miniatures. So I did take I'll take this off so you can see, I took all of them, the horde or whatever, out of the bag. They all fit nice and snug. There's even room for more if for some reason you had more. I put the oxygen tanks and the anti-aircraft and the suffocating tokens all in here. They fit nice in there. This is where, when we first unboxed it, it had the rings. Place them on their proper color coordinated characters. This one though, and I've looked, other people are having problems with this as well. So the pink ring, I think this is the medic maybe, but once you put that ring on, there's no forcing that in. It just does not fit in there. So I think we just have to unfortunately keep that like that. But those all fit in nice otherwise. Then I will butcher this again because there we go. The title should be an indicator, and it is not. I probably just have it turned. Yeah, there we go. So we take that out. So this is probably hands down the most confusing part, and I don't even know if I have this 100% right. It was a pain in the butt to get in. These slots they have these cutouts on this thing, and ours is maybe a little warped, I don't know. But so when you assemble these, because remember these were not assembled when we looked at them before, it's nice, easy, much like the dice throne, counters for health counters and all. They clip on, pop them in, they're permanently on there. Again, this tray has a nice little cutout, and they fit in perfect. I fit, I think 2 of them on this side and 3 on the other, but as they stack, they become more imperfect, like they start to raise. And then you have these awkward pieces. Luckily, there is a little notch here, so clearly that must be where they live, and they do. But you kind of have to, on this side, I had to place 2 on the bottom to be here, but that raises it a little bit, so they're not 100% flat. I wouldn't say that they're bad, but maybe if this plastic piece, and I guess you can't do that because it would raise everything, but it just felt like this plastic piece should have been maybe a couple millimeters like thicker or higher. But that's the best I could do with just getting these. You might have a little better luck, and then this little piece here too I had on here. But that's the best I was able to. Maybe even with a separate small lid to keep that in place might be better, but that's what we got for that. Then on this side, I was able to place, and remember this was removable. These are all of your hallway. I think these are the hallway tokens now. So they all fit right in there like that. These are the extra additional characters. So when they gave you the miniatures, these are the expansion characters. Some of them are in there. I'm just keeping them down there. I don't know if I'll ever need those, but just in case. And this fits right over top of that. This, of course, is the scanner. This spot fits perfectly right here for all of your character tokens here. So that worked really well. I included the biomechanical expert, sharpshooter, and the UAV operator. Remember, these 2 were part of that squad expansion, and these 2 were part of the bio enhancement was part of the stretch goals, I think, for Retaliation. So all of those fit nice in there. Then you have all of your A, be question mark rooms in this circle spot, so that works really well. In here, I placed the draw bag with the upgraded acrylic tokens for the base game. So obviously those will need to be changed out if you change the type of alien you're going against. This tray right here, you can place it in any order you want, but I got the flame tokens, damage tokens, whatever these ones are, the ammo clips, and all the additional upgraded components, the mechanical ones, the sound room, and whatever these microchip ones. There's no upgrades for those, so I put those in there as well with the eggs. I have upgraded eggs from the Nemesis, so you could probably use those if you really feel like digging through different boxes, but otherwise, just keeping those in there for right now. Down in here, I placed the additional bases if I ever use those cardboard pieces. I placed the dice, and there was a token for undiscovered hibernatorium, and the first player token, well, the cardboard one at least. So those all fit nice in there. This can go back on here. I kept the wooden door, or the cardboard doors. I do have the upgraded doors from the other terrain pack, so those can work, but just in case I'm taking this somewhere, this will just be an easy way to use that as well. And then I kind of placed them in here willy-nilly, but they all sit nice and flat and whatever, but they're the expansion miniatures. So they don't fit in the top box, but you can get all 3 of the expansion characters right in there, as well as the bio mechanic or whatever. They came with 4 of these like green tokens I don't know how to use yet, but they're in there. The drone is in there as well, so seems like it's good, and they don't seem like they're gonna fly around and get damaged too much. The cards are on here, and let me tell you, they fit. The sleeves are nice. They're nice, high quality, thick sleeves. See if I can pull one out. They're good. They're glossy, they're clear. They're good sleeves. The problem is when you stack them, they're the ones that they're so good that the cards slip around a lot. I dropped them so many times and had to reorganize them. And they do that thing where they pile up and then they just slide away. There's so many cards in this game that this is tight. This is really tight. And again, I have the expansion characters in here with their items, but it is really tight. And that's true for other ones you'll see as well. And then the backpack, the boards or whatever for the privacy screens, these are tough to get in, so that takes a little work too to figure out. I found the easiest way is if you tear them up in the order, the numbers that they are, because there are 5 of them. If you take, for example, your 5 and your 4, and you flip them so they're opposite numbers on each, and just kind of, they don't slot in, so don't do this where you're trying to slot them in. Just place them together and put that in there so they sit like that. Then do the same thing with the 3 and the 2. Right? And then you're gonna go, well, that fits 4 perfect, and then there's this leftover 1. Well, it's not gonna be perfect, but if you put it like this, where the back end touches this lip and it sits kind of a little bit at an angle, it's not in the card well, but it sits there and it sits a little higher. You find when you take this tray and you put it in, it kind of holds on to the side of this tray. So it's not perfectly level, but it's pretty good and it holds it in. So I found that was, rather than get more headaches with that, that seemed to be the best way for that. So yeah, let's put it back in and show you. So again, this goes in, and then make sure those slots line up. These are gonna bounce around a little bit, again, because these tabs, they just push everything up. I tried putting a 3rd one on this side, but then it really doesn't matter. I tried alternating them, but then they don't fit with the cutouts. So that is the best solution I have found so far. Then let's see if it matters if because this is the top of the box, this time we'll do where the Nemesis actually fits where it's supposed to. So honestly, it feels like this time it's a little higher than the last time I did it. And it's probably, again, because of these silly boards. Yeah, there's a little bit more lid lift in it this time. All right, so I've fiddled with this and fiddled with this. It is, those boards are so finicky. You're gonna see there's gonna be some lid lift there, but then we're gonna place back just as I showed you when we took it out. And we're gonna place it on. Let's see how much. Yeah, so it's a little bit, but there's a lot in there. Honestly, I had it better earlier, and it just goes to show that those boards are really finicky. But yeah, that's what we got for the main box. Let's go into the stretch goals. These ones are a lot easier than that. So your rule book, your other rule book for your other aliens, rooms. This fits your contractor character cards right there. This fits the 2 cardboard pieces that came there. And then you have your tokens, your upgraded tokens. That's where I condensed it. If you didn't upgrade it, you'll have your cardboard ones. Same things with the bodies here. Right here was the expansion character miniature, so I took that out. I guess you could put whatever you want in there, but I didn't have anything right now. So that is that. And then this box is interesting because it's 2 different lids. So there's this, and then there's this one. And so here's another thing I was referring to earlier. There's so many cards in here, and when they expand from all being sleeved, this was the slot they gave for small cards, and really that did not work. So I had to expand it into here and just kind of stack the miniatures because it was just not enough space. And these cards are really in here tight. So you'll have to make it work, but luckily everything else fits pretty good. So then put this like this. This like this. These go back in, instructions, and you're good to go on that. So that leaves, okay, then there's the Sangrevores Expansion. So this one, same thing, rules, game board or sheet. This one was pretty easy. Upgraded tokens all went in here. Actually, this one is gonna actually go into here, so we'll put that in there. The only loop that this one threw me for was these cards here. Once you get them all sleeved, everything else and all the other games, they usually, when the cards go in, they go in like this, right? Well, that's not gonna work. That is, that will not allow this to go on. So for some reason, in this one, in a turn of events, it has to go in like this. But at least it has the sleeves. I unbagged and put all the drones or whatever, the smaller ones in there. They fit great. So that fits as well. And then the final one to look at is the Xyrians Expansion, which is very small. So sleeved cards, you have this one and then the smaller ones underneath of it. This comes off. Well, probably easier if I grab it from the side. That comes off. This I can actually take out and trade. So this one had an upgraded piece. The 3 smaller ones had upgraded pieces. These did not have upgraded. This is actually, it's a card that refers to it, so I don't think you should throw it away. The available allegiance token. And then these 3, I wish there was an upgraded token, or I wish that they were smaller maybe, because the only way I could do it was to put them in there and they don't quite fit that. But it seems like it still works with the way the sleeve is, doesn't restrict it, and I can still put everything in the box. So with that being said, I'll get Libby and we'll wrap it up. So this is pretty much everything of Nemesis.
Is it enough? We don't know.
But thank you for joining us, as always, in this unboxing. And next time, hopefully we'll have a little more room. But until then, keep on playing, like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you so much for joining. See you next time.